Hi folks, we're back! Another redo of another peace sign. I didn't realize how many peace signs I did last year until I started doing videos on redos. I did a lot. I was having fun. It's okay. So this one originally was purple, brown, yellow, orange, and red. Once I did wash it again after I pulled it out after sitting for a year. The color did bleed into the white, so now I've got like pale purple instead of white. That's not a bad thing, but it's not what I want to see. So we're going to go ahead and refold this and retie this up and re-dye it. So here we find the center, my center spoke. Making sure everything's lined up because for some reason it just didn't feel like it was getting lined up. And then you take your bottom and you fold it upward at a 60-degree angle. And then you take the top part of it and fold it back down to meet. And this forms your bottom spokes. And then you take your top part and fold that down to make your center top spoke. You're trying to knock more stuff down, cat? Yep. Okay. You go do that. Anyway, moving on. Ignore the noises. It's the cat. So, half-inch folds. Sorry. I'm still working on my first cup of coffee for the day. Please forgive me. So, half-inch folds, wrapping with the sinew. Sinew is so easy to work with once you get used to it. It really is. Wrap a few more times. And pull to tighten. And I am pressing down to keep the folds flat. So as they tighten, they don't bunch up into basically a circle. Because we don't want that. That doesn't work. It doesn't. So now folding the spokes, as I'm calling them. I don't really know what else to call them. They just look like spokes on a wheel. So that's what I'm going with. Spokes. Trying to make sure that my edges have stayed lined up, so everything's still as neat as I can possibly make it to the original peace sign, because I want to cover things up. I don't want to just have two peace sign designs on the shirt, because that I'm pretty sure would not work out well. So wrapping around and cinching her down. And look! How ironic. You just had a cat making noise earlier and there he is on the TV. Or phone, whatever you're watching it on. He likes to try and help Mama. Sometimes it doesn't work. So apparently he's just going to decide to hang out on the table for a minute. As for the rest of the shirt, I'm going to be doing my scrunch. So, got my sleeves all lined up so they're not just folded in on top of each other. I can get a good scrunch. Grab some rubber bands. And keep in mind, the tighter that you have the scrunching or the folding, whatever it ends up being, that center part is the part that's going to be ending up white, or if you're dyeing a different color on top of a color, whatever the original color was. So the looser you make it, the more color you get, the tighter you make it, the more white you get. So for my redo of colors, that rubber band is stuck in my tail from my spoke because it was sticking out. And since the outside and the spokes are going to be a much darker color, I don't really want that touching the inside areas. But I'm going to be doing black for my outline. I am going to go back over with my red and my orange and my yellow for the inside, and then for the back I'm just gonna do blue that blue is definitely going to mix with the purple well. It'll cover up the purple, the paleness purple. If any of that purple does show through, it's going to be fine. I mean, purple and blue go together. They're in the same area for the color wheel. We're good. And it'll go with a little more depth. So there's side one. And I ran out of blue, so I had to go refill it. Flipping it over, and we're just going to repeat the same process on the other side, using my block to do my spokes. Cat, you make too much noise. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And then my red, my orange, and yellow on the inner side, and taking the blue over the rest. I apologize for the background noise. This mic picks up everything. It's really the coolest mic ever. But I also have pets and children and a husband, and I'm trying to do this when they're not around. So, sitting for 48 hours in a bag. This has been rinsed in cold water first to remove the soda ash, and then rinsed in warmish, hottish water to remove excess dye. I put a lot of rubber bands on this. Bear with me. And here we're going to take the sinew off. Watch me struggle. I'm going to do a hashtag. That's it. I'm making my own hashtag. Watch me struggle. All right. Find my sleeves here. And do a shake a shake a shake a. And there we go. Much more vibrant, much more color. I think that turned out wonderful. You can still see the old coloring pop through, but that gives it more depth. That gives it definitely more contrast. And the front, my lines are so nice and thick. It's more defined. And my orange and my red definitely popped out. My yellow popped out. It overall just turned out wonderful. So, off to the washing machine. I wash with regular soap. I don't use anything special. Here is a before picture and what it looked like after I washed it for the first time with my paley purple whites. And here it is in sunshine. You can definitely see some of the purple from the previous color popping through, but again, like I said, that gives it a little bit more depth, more color. And if it fades out, it's not really a super big deal because you're still going to have the new colors shining on through. So I like this. I hope you like it too. Comment down below if you do. Or don't. Either way. So if you like what you see, please like, follow, share, subscribe, whatever platform you're on watching this, because I appreciated everything. Bye.